Hello guys, this is introduction to Python Django, where we will learn the basics of Django and the installation processes. We will also look at this website framework, which is called Django under Python, and we relies completely on the Python programming language. Django supports the module view controller, but also works in modular template view, which helps you to view the website as the end user. Also, Django helps the user to interact with the UI by retrieving data from the database. So Django is a complete package with both the support for the database and the front end. As we can see, we can go to the Django main framework and the Django website, and there is a documentation of it at the top menu. There are a few steps on which you can be able to learn about. As you can see, Django also evolves into many versions, and right now, if you're watching this, it will be already in upgraded version, but there is no big change for it. Also, there is an installation process. For instance, I'm on a Ubuntu operating system, and first you need to have Python installed in your operating system. So, for instance, if you are on Windows, you will download it you will have to install Python first from the main website of python.org. Let's do that. So if you are on Windows, you will come to the downloads, then download the Python. Right now it has evolved to Python 3.10, but on my machine I have Python 3.8, 3.10. Python 3. Yes, and I have Python version of 3.8.10, but we have a release that is now in the beta version of 3.10.4. You can go ahead and download, but on my end already I have 3.8.10 version. So you need to have the Python version installed for you to build the Django framework on it. If you are on Ubuntu, here are the steps on which to follow to install the version of that you see is suitable for your machine. I have listed all these processes there, and after installing, then you can go ahead and install we can clear the terminal. On my machine I have already installed Django, so it will probably risk that the requirement is satisfied. The requirement already satisfied. This is because I have already installed Django on my machine. So to confirm, we just do pip freeze pip freeze lists all the Python packages that you have installed. Under pip is a package manager of Python. So as you can see, the Python version that the Django version that I'm already using right now is 4.0.3. This is the current that it's already there. Probably you will be watching when it has already been updated or upgraded. So, but there will be no big change. After that, we are heading to create a sample Django project, and how to do it I will demonstrate. So we will create the terminal. In order to create a Django project, already you have installed Django and you have installed Python. And be aware that Django supports all these databases: PostgreSQL, MariaDB, MySQL, Oracle, and other databases that you can link to the Django framework. So our next part is to create a Django project, and that will be it for this session. So I will open the folder in which we will work on that project. We will create a folder called Django PR Django project. Then open that folder, open it on your terminal. Now to create the root project or the root folder project in Django, we type Django admin start project. Then you write the name of that project. Let's say the name of that project is Yamaha. We list it. You'll see that when we list it, it is already listed there, Yamaha. Then we open that folder. List it. When we open that Django root project, it has a file manage.py and the Yamaha folder. So let us open that folder on the IDE. The IDE that I'm using right now is Supreme Text. So we add that folder project. So this is the folder project. It has the Yamaha. We have the init.py, the initialization file. The initialization file tells the other projects that the particular packages are suitable for this project. Also, we have ASGI file. This helps all the importance of this folder of these files are listed here. We can be able to see their importance. They are listed at the Django website, where the initialization file, it is the Python package directory that is empty. So, and we also have the manage.py. This helps you to interact with the Django project and all details that are listed there. As you can see, it gives the directory path for the whole project and how to access that project. The entire project will revolve around this file as the directorate file. We also have the directorate settings, WSGI. We also have the URLs. The URL is where you will access that project on the web browser. So then let us continue the project. After creating this root project and having rested this folder, we can now create a URL or an application in which you, as a user, you will be able to access on the web browser. We can create another application. We will be able to interact by using Python manage.py, which is the engine directory to use the whole project. So we use Python manage.py start up. Then we give that the name of the application. It will be my website. Python. Okay, Python 3. Apologies for that. I'm under Python 3. Python 3 manage.py. Let us clear this. Already we have created that application. It's called my website. So we will come to a IDE, and under Yamaha now you can be able to see my website application, where we have the initialization file. We also have the admin file where to register anything we interact with on that application. We have the apps.py. We also have the models. This is where we will list all the database requirement of what the end user needs to interact with. We have the tests.py. This is where you write the unit tests. We also have the views.py, which interacts with the URL for the end user to view what you have built at the end. So under our second stage is to create a url.py, or to link this application. First we can link this application to our root folder. We will come, the first step is to go to the settings file, and under the settings file we have information in which you will have to interact with, which includes the database. We have the authentication password validators from the Django, and the default language on my end is English. We also have this on where to add the static files, that is images and the CSS. As we proceed, we also have the middleware section, and where we need to add our application that we created. My website is under installed apps, so we can go ahead and add that application here, my website, and save. Then after adding that application on the settings.py, we will go ahead and interact with the URLs. To link our URL to the application, we need to have a urls.py under the my website application. So urls.py. So we will need to import some of the URL patterns. So we'll start by from Django dot URLs import path URLs patterns. Path then from where do we need to fetch data? We will say views dot homepage, and the name of it will be named homepage. So you see I have listed the word views, so we'll have to add some define views on the views.py. So we will add this URL to our root folder, root URL project, and to do this we will have to include path. We will add an import called include on the URLs, then come here down and add our URL for the application, which means include my website dot URLs. And now you have linked this URL of the root project to our website project. But now we have a problem. If we can try, okay, sorry, if we can try to add the, okay, sorry, if we can try to run this application, Python 3 manage.py run server. This is how you run the application under Django, and we run it. We'll run to an error. As you can see, it says name error, name views is not defined. The reason we have gone to that error, we have listed views, but we have not defined it. So we will come to views, and we have defined homepage. We will need to define homepage. So we will come here. That's now where we will create the views. Define homepage. Now we request, then we will return, then we will render. This import here is used to render the view page to be viewed at the URL. Return render, then we request. Where do we need to fetch to request the files from? The, let's say for instance, is index.html. So already now again we need index.html, of which we don't have now. So we will come to the my website folder, create a folder that is called templates. That's how you do it in Django. You form a folder called templates. Here it is. Then under templates you create a file called index.html. So for instance, in here HTML, we can say introduction to Python Django. So already now we have defined the home page, but from our URLs of the application, we have not imported those views to be displayed from our URL. So we will come here and say from all import views, and that will be sorted. So if we run again this application, okay, we have run into an error. Name homepage is not defined. Okay, apologies. Okay, so yeah, it is. We need to save it. Our views. Our name let us get rid of this name. Yes, okay, I had to get rid of the name of that homepage. As we can see now, it has successfully run, and it provides a URL in which you can open the view that you just created via the URL. And you see we have unapplied migrations. This includes the databases and some of the interaction you have made on this application. So if we go to the this URL after learning the application, you can paste it here. Now you can see the end. We already have introduction to Python Django. This is after lighting on your HTML. Yes, we have linked the views by defining homepage. Then we came where we featured the views homepage under the URLs, and it is called from the defined view homepage via the index HTML. So I think that is good for now. The next stage we will look at the process of adding template on the Python Django to make this website more interactive for the end user.